Rob Hill, Global Sales and Consulting at ARI, talks about how you can't manage what you don't know, and if you don't know about it, you can't fix it. Reporting is vital to managing a global fleet.
The reality is that just like anything else in life, if you look at your, and I'll try to use an analogy here, if you look at your bills for you pay in your house, okay, you've got some major big bills, right? Those are the ones you pay the most attention to. But the ones that can get you in trouble and screw up your credit report are the small ones that you're not paying attention to, and they can be the most costly. That's the same with global fleet. Frequently we find that individuals based in Europe or based in North America have a very good grip on what they're doing within the North American context or within the European context. They don't have a good grip on those things that are outside, and that's where you can get into the most trouble. That's why you need the reporting. You need to have a transparency around what you're doing globally. So my argument always is, yes, you may only have 150 vehicles in Brazil and 75 in South Africa and 200 in Mexico or whatever, and you've got 5,000 here. But the problem that you're going to have may not occur here. It's more than likely it's going to occur outside. And it's quite simple to get transparency around that. Once you put that reporting in place, you can manage it, and you can't manage what you don't know. If you don't know about it, you can't do anything about it, right? So it's key to start raising that. We can avoid going down the wrong path, and we can still put in best practices as far as possible that are applicable to culture in those countries. You have to remember, our solution globally is not one size fits all. We as a company have looked at this and gone and said, you know what? We are dealing with different situations in different parts of the globe. The solution that I would offer you in Europe will be very different than the one I'll try to offer for you in Malaysia. That's one area. The other area is in terms of making sure that you try to have as consistent as possible a policy across lines in terms of benchmarking. Now, it's different by country. For example, in Germany, it's going to be very different than what you're doing perhaps just across the border in France, okay? There are different needs that are required. But you do want to have a global policy that looks at certain things to try and keep the elements as similar as possible. So when you have a global reporting piece, you want to make sure that people are not buying vehicles that are above what they should be doing. Typically, we will see situations where between 10 and 20% of a global fleet is out of compliance with policy. And there are huge savings there when they're